Inspecting sewer at 5950 Great Oaks Circle. We're inspecting it roughly about 12 feet in front of the property line on the driveway side, 2 feet from the property line to the neighbors. We're only able to inspect up to that point due to root intrusions. Pulled back out appears to be a 6-inch clay pipe in the city public right of way. All right, slowly, go ahead. All right. Okay, under it. So we got a little bit of, pull back out, we got a little bit of probably buildup from the roots on the land, so we're going to try to get that out of the way. There it goes. Stop. This is in between the 12 feet, obviously, into the property. Pull back out. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Get a better view. That's just something in the pipe blocking the lens. Pull back out slowly. This is another section that has obviously root intrusion growing. Stop. That's at the property line. Okay. So that root is growing into the sewer. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was recommending that. One, we need to clean out so we could kind of prevent all that cast iron when you hydrojet it. And then number two, we could redo that connection. So you're doing multiple things at once at that point.
Mm-hmm. Is that the division between the cast iron?
That's the division between the transition.
Yeah.
Between the cast iron and the clay
right.
pipe. So my suggestion is we go there, you put a clean out, you get access to hydrojet it, and we're actually removing the thick flakes that it could potentially be loosened up from the cast iron. Mm-hmm. And now redo everything there. Mm-hmm. Create access, repair that joint, mm-hmm. make it better, put a clean up, and hydrojet. So it's like 3 for 1.
Does that joint need repair?
Well, under normal circumstances, ma'am, I would have said no.
Right.
Let's say just hydrojet if you were able to get access to it.
Right.
But since we don't, and we have 100 feet of, we have literally 100 and plus feet of cast iron, we'll create a new cleanup, access, and at that point, it's just a free bonus. You rectify that. All right, pull back out.
Let's go and get started.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
This right here is all cast iron. Like I said, I didn't see anything that was broken or damaged. You have that layer of buildup, which is obviously common to cast iron.
And just so I understand, the concern about, which I know you explained, the concern about hydrojetting the cast iron is these flakes come off, but then
Yes,
they're
you
going to
see how
get
you're going to notice it has
else.
multiple turns. So the hydrojet does most of its cleaning with the jets that propel it going forward. So it's going to remove them, probably clean them pretty well, and then may allow them to sit there. We could run water behind it. You could start doing other little things, but a lot of the sediment may stay stuck in the line or create additional cause of us being here constantly and trying to hydrojet it. But from experience, it's very difficult to do so going the traditional way forward, because, like I said, once again, the hydrojet does most of its propelling. The same hydrojet that makes it go forward is actually cleaning it.
Yeah.
Some of them hit directly the wall, but still those are not pushing it forward. So once we go in the front, we're able to shoot back into the property and scrape everything.
Yeah.
Now it's working to our benefits with the slope. So now we're going against gravity. Everything is pushing, and we're trying to push, settle it, and all that. And we could use the same gravity to go forward with it in the same chance. Go ahead. Now, it's not really bad. I mean, this right here would have been borderline, hey, leave it alone and see. But once again, since you're going to have to hydrojet the roots, you might as well take advantage of it because you're paying for it anyhow. So if this was all we saw, we didn't see roots, I would have probably not suggested much at all. This is borderline having to do something or not. So most people's concern with hydrojetting will be like, hey, it could damage the pipe. If the hydrojet damages the pipe probably was already in poor condition. Hydrojet are kind of wreck the chain, not direct force on the pipe. So under that layer, if there was something broken, which I don't see any indication of it. As you mentioned, that that's potentially sometimes people fear that damage the pipe.
Yeah.
It won't damage the pipe if the pipe was in healthy condition to begin with. So it's a long, multiple.
It's a long
time.
run, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why there's
Seems
so many
longer than
turns.
possible.
Very long.
Right?
I mean,
Like, I feel like we're 3 blocks over, doesn't it?
and when you were pushing, it felt like 10. Then you have a small section underneath the home that probably was upgraded to ABS, not original to the construction of the property. It looks pretty good.
Is that a different material?
Yeah, that's what the upgraded, the new material. This has probably been used for the last maybe 40 years.
And what is that material?
ABS,
Plastic?
it's a plastic, natural material as well, but plastic. There you go.
Alright,
So we're gonna
there's-
stop.
There's really a little